Yeah,
So
yes.
welcome to PowerShell for SQL Server DBA class. So today we are going to discuss about some function. Even last whenever I was working on the scripting thing, that time you have seen like we have created some function, and then using that function we are using into the anywhere into the program. So that one you have seen already. So but here we are going to discuss into the some more detail, and then we will go for the some of the programming, and then we will see how we can work out to the function part. So for creating the function, even last class also you have seen like I will write the function, and then we will give the name of the function, and that's just we are, this is just a parameter. I want like my parameter should be mandatory or not. That one parameter already we have discussed later. Before we have already discussed this. So how to declare, I think last class only I have discussed about the parameter thing, how we are going to declare the parameter. So we are till this much is the only we have created the function. Inside function we have given some of the parameter, and after that what we have done, inside that function we have given get services for this variable, and this variable we are passing. So what I want to say, even parameter you can use into the function also. If I'm going to execute this, what is going to be happen? It is loaded the function. If I want to pass the, if I want to function, if you want to execute, so last time we are calling like this, just function name we are executing. This time I will give the variable and I am passing the server name also, right? So once I will pass
Yeah.
this, it is going to give me the all region. That is the one thing. Okay. So second thing what we are going to see in this, like there is the multiple of parameter it is there. So what I am going to do, if I will copy this or not this, if I'm going to take just example get hyphen services, if I will give get hyphen service, right? If I will give hyphen, it is going to display the multiple of parameter. You can see the name, computer name, input, verbose, debug, error action. So in this much we are going to discuss few things, like which is related as a verbose or something which is related with uh, error wording. So this one we are going to, so you have seen like for the some command, it will be, it will be some of the part will be you can implement, some of the thing you can't implement. Like you can see something name is there, computer name you already know where we will pass
Yeah.
the computer name. Just if you want to execute that command into that server, you can go and you can just, if I will write error, so you can see the error action and error variable, right? You already know error action whenever we are using this one try and catch block. That time you have seen we are using the error action. In the error action we are giving if we want terminated error or non-terminated error, right? So that one if we want, so that time we are passing the parameter and we are making it, right?
Error.
Error variable is just when you want to save anything into the error in in some variable, that is also inbuilt variable, right? So you can go with this. There is something called verbose. So if you want to declare anything extra into this one, that time you can go and you can go with the verbose detail. So we will go and we will see that what is what kind of thing is there, like something called warning. So you can see the warning action. So if you don't want anything should be not an error as a warning to declare, that time you will use the warning. So there is a multiple of parameter which is available here. So just I will go for few more thing, like error action is happen, information action. So some of the time you don't want to execute the script, you want to know if this script will be executed. So that time how we can check this kind of thing, what it will do. So you will go with the error information also. So this is the few are the parameter. Even I am not going to discuss the all parameter, few parameter I explain you. Just we will go with the some
Okay.
more detail. Here what I am going to do, um, here I am writing, if I'm going to run the get services, so I am getting some result. If I'm going to execute get services hyphen, if I write verbose, it automatically it will come. If I will write get services, you know that if I will give computer name, it will be run on for that computer. If you are not giving computer name, it will be run for same host. like if I'm writing verbose, so if I'm going to execute this verbose also, it is not going to display me the any result. It is going to give me the get services result only, but verbose detail is not came, right? If we want to declare anything, want to write about the verbose, so this time we have to write into the programming only. So we will go and we will see like how we are going to perform this. So there is something called get command and get services. If you are going to run, it is going to give you that command let is available or not in your this one. If I'm going to run execute this much, what you are saying, it is going to display me the all variable which one you are seeing, it means parameter keys. What are the parameter key you are able to pass for this get command? It is going to display like you have seen name, warning, except this all just now. Whenever we are pressing the hyphen, that time only we are getting that. So same thing what we are going to do, we are going to check for this one test services, right? We are going to this function we have created test services. If we are writing get command test services, this is the function, right? What is the result will come for this? Of course we are getting some result. It is giving also some function. It is created, and this is the function name which is already loaded for this session. But what I'm going to do, you know that this is the test server. Inside this test server we having the get services. If I'm going to run only get services, what you are going to see, you are seeing like multiple of parameter it is going to display. But if I'm going to get test services and I'm going to run this, whether what it is going to display for this function, one is this parameter, right? Where I'm passing the for this function, this is the only parameter which one we will pass, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Or not? But inside that it's itself having multiple of parameter, right? Get services hyphen you will give that also the parameter only, right or wrong? For this there is the inbuilt parameter computer name that is there. For this function, this is the only parameter. So if I'm going to check which are the parameter, if I'm going to create the function, we will able to see it is giving just what only one parameter.
Computer name.
It is not given which whenever we are giving the get hyphen and then we are giving the get services hyphen, there is a multiple of name what it was coming. It is not coming. Why it is not coming? Because we have just created normal function, right? If I want to create as a what function, I want some advanced function to be created, that time what we are going to do, we are going to add one command here that is called commandlets binding. If I am going to add this line into this, that time what going to be happen, this one will be going to treat as a advanced function, no doubt. So what I'm going to execute this again. I'm going to execute this again to see, means again function has been overwritten, means test services. This time before, whenever I was executed this, it was just giving for this result only, like you can pass only this way. Yes. So whenever I loaded again with the commandlets binding, and if I'm going to execute this, what result we will go? You are seeing that there is a multiple of parameter. It is display that is called your variable, which one you are going to pass. There is something called verbose. There is something called debug. That is something called error action. There is a multiple of parameter. It's came means if you want to create advanced function, your commandlet binding has to be added inside the function. Got it? Okay. So now you understood this, how we can, now we are going with some example. So same, this is the same command only. What I have done, I am going to create some function and I have written here commandlets binding. So I have given here commandlets binding. But if you want to display direct some verbose, it is not going to, if I'm going to run, this is the same only test services, right? If I'm going to execute this, I will not get any result for verbose. If you want to verbose should be written, then you have to write this right verbose. If you will give the right verbose, then only it is going to display some of the extra information. We will do that. So here what we have done, we have just created the function, we have written the command let's pending, and just we have passed one parameter, and inside that we are writing something, write verbose script started, right? Get services, and I am writing here write host, something like that. So what I'm going to do, I have just executed this command, and I'm going to execute this. So what you are going to see, so wherever you are writing this write verbose, there it is going to give into the sky blue color, right? Script verbose is there, no? The script is started, right? So it is there. So, but here the main why we are using it, even we want to display right host also, if you will give, it will give the, it is going to display this, right? If you down, I have written something, all is the result, something above is the result. So this is going to display. So then why we will go for the verbose? If somebody is saying the color will come in this one, even we can add here background color and all. You have seen like last time we have added background color, even the code also color we have changed, it was giving some good result. But here what is going to be happen, if you are going with the verbose, you will able to control your full programming, right? You are going to control your programming. The meaning of this means, what I want to say you, if so here what happened, like you have seen like last time I have explained you, whenever I was explaining the error handling, exceptional handling, that time I told how to convert that error, means this one terminating error to non-terminating error, right? So you are passing some value error action as a continue or silently continue or stop, it is just changing the behavior of the script, right? Here also same thing is happen. Just example, what people will do, they will, if you don't want to display the get services, means if you don't want to write the right verbose, you will pass one parameter, verbose parameter, and you will give that silently continue or stop. So what is going to happen, even you will write verbose, this result is not going to display, right? So what the developer will do, once something they have written, writing the code, right? Sometime people will do somebody has changed the code, just example, or you are going to left the organization, just example. So what is going to be happen, that time if the new person will come, he has to debug the full program if something error is happen, right? So that time what he will do, he will just enable the verbose using the command, enable the verbose, and he will write the each line somewhere, it will be add the verbose. Here I have added just 2 times, when the script started, when the script ended. If I don't want to show this result, what I will do, I will go with the verbose and I will tell stop this verbose. So what is going to happen, that one is not going to continue. There is verbose, some, if you will see somewhere I have already opened for you. First it has to go. Okay, so you can see here, that is called as verbose preferences. Verbose preferences, it is given here. If you want stop, so what is going to happen, you want to continue, you want silently continue. Silently continue means default is does not display any verbose message. So they have given it. So if you want, you can write the verbose, write verbose message, verbose test. So they have given it how you are going to set the verbose preferences. So something he has written here side. So the verbose preferences, they have went for the continue, right? So if you are going to add this line into the verbose, we'll see what is going to be happen now. So it is going to display the result, right? Now what I'm going to do, silently continue, if I'm going to add.
But without this keywords also, it is running fine only, right?
1 second.
I couldn't understand.
See, now you can see, even I have written into this write verbose, right? I have written here write verbose, but this time I am executing this, my script, means that function, I am not getting any result, right? Means even what happened, just understood the example, what happened, you have written the code, somebody came into the, you are not there in the organization, or you only has to troubleshoot. What you will do, you will change this silently continue to continue, and you have executed it. After that, once you are running, it is going to display the all verbose detail. right? And you can add these verbose into multiple of places when the script is started, when this has to print something. So something you can easily you will able to troubleshoot. Getting or not? You can write verbose
Yeah.
somewhere, whether this loop it is entering or not, right? You are not going to change the code, right? Getting or not?
Mm. Yeah.
Something you are asking, you can ask the question.
We have one more keywords are there now. Warning, silently continue. Warning and
It is given here, no? It is stopped, inquire, continue, and
display.
silently conclude. Silently conclude means it
Stop
don't
method.
display anything. You have seen it also. Whenever we are giving it silently continue, we are not getting the result. Whenever you are putting continue,
So give inquire once, inquire.
inquire, I don't know, I have not checked. Inquire is what? Display the verbose message, then display the pronoun, ask whether you want to continue. Okay, it is just I pasted here. Again, I have load this function into the memory, and I am going to execute this. So it is asking whether you want to continue or not. I told yes, then only it is go yes to all, then only it will just continue. Got it? So that only it is written here. Then display a promote that asks you whether you want to continue. So something like that, you can go and you can check that, right? Got it, no? So I'm going with little bit some different program that is called debugging. So debugging also one of the variable into this. Debugging is also same as your this only, how we are doing it. So here I have written here debugging preferences. You can write silently continue, same as write debug help, then you will able to see that. So here what I'm going to do, I'm creating the same function again. I have just written the inside that host name, get date. I have just this time what I want that, like some of the time you want to create any log file or something. So I told you are just saving into the get date, and whenever you want to display this also, when at what time script what execute started, right? Something like that. So I have here, I'm writing verbose into the when the script is started, this has to display that. I have writing something, write debug. So of course I am just printing the result, but here what happened, why the debug they will use, write the debug verbose. So something I think I have just written. So I will just execute it. I will go with debug and this all result to display. So you can see it is asking it. So I've given that yes, just to all. So it is, see here debug, it is giving this is the debug. So it is also printing the same result, but here debug, if you want you can go through the Google, but here just I will tell you the example. Why the debug will use, no? If you want to analyze your code in the each steps, right, in the each line, that time you will go and you will check that debug things, right? You can add some breakpoint into the programming if you want. There is a higher level of thing, just I'm giving one idea to you guys. So later if you will develop the program and that kind of logic it is coming, so that kind of thing you will do. So you will start that one. Give me 1 second, I will come back, just 1 second.
Okay.
Sorry. So what happened here, whenever you will go for the debug the thing,
Okay.
so debug thing, what is going to happen, if you want, if you want any session for this, I will take that. If you want like all variable you want me to explain, that also is fine. You can tell me anytime, whenever I will free, I will go with the all variable, how to pass that. So here what is going to be happen, no, you having that this one, some breakpoint, you will create some breakpoint and you will start the debugging. So in the each line it will go and it will going to your check that where the code having what problem, where it is going to loop, it is rotating. So everything you will able to do that, but it's required some more practice. It is not like you will go and you will able to do that. So debugging preferences also you have to write silently continue and continue. So you can go with the this one. So you will able to check that debug preferences. So I don't open that one. If you want, you can go to the Google, you can check that. Okay, so anyhow, I am not going to display anything. So yeah,
it's like an environment variable, I guess, bro. PS
ah,
version like that dollar PS version like dollar debug preference.
yes, yes. So it is, you can see the debug preferences. So it is given stop, inquire, debug, continue silently. So you can go and you can see the detail how it is working. And this is given just simple example, but it is not going to helpful for you. So you have to go to some more programming and then you can analyze it. So then you will understood this. This is a something higher level of thing. So once you will start, now your basic itself, it is not clear, right? So how you will add this all thing in your program? So it will take time. At least first you clear the basic. Whenever writing good code, you are writing the correct server name, then it has to generate the all result. First you work on this only. So then you start. If you are writing wrong server name, it is given, then how it has to react in the code, something it is not rotating into the proper into the loop, how to troubleshoot. So that is the next step you have to do. What I will tell you for your basic, first you write the correct code, correct server, see the what is the result is coming, generate the log file, proper log file, proper reporting, all you have to generate proper this one. So next version, whenever you are releasing your script, that time you can see if we are entering the wrong server name, so it should not has to give the error. It has to generate the log file, but script has to continue. Script will only fail if you having the syntax error. Got it? No. So you have to you have to write the programming in that fashion. Got it or not?
Yeah.
So you can do the practice. So we are going to, so you understood about the something about the variable, right? So you can go and you can check multiple of variable. You also try. There is one more thing. There is something called dir variable. This is also internally it is there. It is not like we are going to do that. If I am going to execute this, this is going to tell me the all of the variable about your environment. So environment, in your environment, if you are writing dollar, it will treat as a variable, verbose, something it is given here, how it is going to be set that all. You can see like if you go to the down. So just now I have a verbose preferences. I have set the silently continue. Warning preferences, it is continue, it is set, right? So you can see that. So if you will see the server also, so in this session, which is taking as a server, so that is also it is already there. So some of the time you will see you have not passed any server name, but it is automatically it is taken because your variable, environmental variable is set. So you have to check for this also. Maybe if you are not getting correct result, you are writing, you are passing some server name different, because many times it's happened, no, you have written the dollar at the rate of server, maybe that one is set as a this variable. So maybe you are passing some value, some different server name, but it is not taking that one, it will taking from here because you have written some wrong code. So this is also very, very important. Once you are not getting your correct result for your, like you have gone through error view, something you have given, right? You have went for the error preferences, and but you are saying we are writing that continue, or you are writing a stop, but it is not taking as a stop. So you can go and you can check into the environmental variable. Actually, when I have changed these preferences, what it is changed for me, right? Even people is creating the log file for this also, setting the environmental variable to write into the some log file. So people will, they will, if they are not getting correct result, you go and check that. So you can see the log location is set for location to this one. Sometime the log is going to be created in this path. So you understood, no?
So what is required? DIR variable.
DIR variable. You have to pass that value in this fashion. So it is going to give some of the environmental variable. It is going to give that. Got it? Huh? So I am going with some more script, some more thing. We will
What it means, bro? I mean, we're passing like DIR colon. What it means?
DR variable column. This is, you have to pass in this fashion.
I pass like that, but it's not running.
Not
when drive. DIR variable. Okay.
DIR space variable. I think column, if you will remove, then also it is going to display. No, it is not display. You have to give the. Got it, no? So you can see that which are the default variable which is set for your session and all. You will able to see that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so it is after 10 minutes it is going to be log off, so you have to log in again. Okay, so I'm going with some of the, again, some programming we'll go and we'll discuss. I'm going with this programming. What is this programming is there? So mini programming, which one I have discussed into the last class. Here I have this, we'll go through it. What is this? Not this program. Okay, I will take this one as a then we'll go to the data script. I'm writing it right. So what is happening here? I'm just why I was written this. So last time I think somebody has asked me, sir, how to find out. I was creating one report. In that report, they want to know which authentication mode your SQL server is using, right? So you can write no. So just we will take some server name here. So if you want to know which is the authentication mode your SQL server is using, you can run this code. It is giving the mixed mode authentication. So that is the simple thing it was. So script was there, so I have explained. So you are already aware of this, about the SMOs and how to pass the server, and you are just passing multiple of things from here and you are getting the result login mode. So you are already aware of this, right? Even many times I have explained you also. If you want to go to the more detail, you can go to here. So you will be able to find out that all detail, which are the property you are able to pass. So somewhere I have passed, what thing I have passed? I pass login mode. So you can see the login mode here. You can see the login mode. So not only login mode, you can mail profile, name. So there is a many parameter it is there, right? So this all you will able to find out using this SMOs. Just you have to pass that value, addition, endpoint details. So many things you know about the database, engine type. So some of the thing you know, some of the thing you don't know. Mail profile. So this thing you are aware of this. What is this, right? So yeah, you will go it is required practice. So this one is what, this one why I have given, I just written this. If you want to go for the multiple of server, if you want, so that only I have just given the variable and I am passing from your notepad file. If you don't want to pass from notepad file, then also you will able to perform. I will going to hash this and I'm passing into this using the directly I'm hard coding into this. So I will pass one server name here and oh sorry, and one server name. It is just for this one, and I am rotating into the for each loop. I have written the try and catch. If something goes wrong, it is going to be display the catch block. If everything work fine, it will. So if I'm going to execute this, so oh fuck, what is happened? Remote computers is not recognized. Okay, at the rate of dr. Oh, I have to give that. This is the variable. I have to treat as a dollar, right? So just I will execute this. So this time it is given the mixed mode and integrated mode. There it is going to display. So if you are going to with the dr, where you are going to check this, you can go and you can go to the property
Connections.
security, and then security Windows authentication mode. Only authentication mode means it is going to integrated mode, it will display, or otherwise mixed mode it is going to display. So it is also one thing, whenever you want, you will able to do that kind of work also into this one. So we are going to discuss few more things, something called what is that script for me, block script. So we'll see that last time we have already discussed this blocking script, right? And what we have done, just we are what we are doing, we are just finding the information which process is blocking to which process, and then we are just writing into the event log file. But this time what we are going to do, we are not going to write into the event log file. We are just what we will do, we are just killing the session. If I will going to execute this, last time we have you have seen this kind of thing, we have generated it. So what we are going to do now, we are going to some table we will take, just this table, begin trend. Three I have written. Why it is giving the wrong result? Insert into T1. TRA, it is not IN trend, TRAN, it is there. So I just executed it. In the begin trend, I'm writing select star from T1. Of course, it is started the blocking. If I will go to the new query window, if I will going to write select star from sys.sys processes where blocked is greater than 0. If I'm writing, of course, I will see the there is a BLOCKED blocked. If I'm going to execute, I am seeing that there is some blocking is there. What I'm going to do this using the script what I have written. This script is going to find out the blocking in your server, and automatically it is going to kill that process also. So there is no need to explaining this script. You can go with this what I have done, so easily you will understood. So if I'm going to execute this, so it is writing the verbose, killing the script 56. So some extra information if I want to display, but that one is if I don't want to display this verbose preferences, I will write the something I don't want to display. So I will change this, so it is not going to display. So so you can see that if I'm going to go here and if I'm going to see this time blocking has been released here. There is no blocking because it is automatically it is killed that session. So it is last time I was written means if it was finding it and it was just killing it. Just one more try, I will see whether it is working or not. Just I have again started begin trend I have given. I will execute this. One more try, I will just that script will work for this also or not. This time I created two session has been blocked, and if I'm going to kill this, so it is going to kill the both session, right? So how much it has to kill, it is going to kill the process. It will each time it will be figure out, and it is going to kill. So I think no doubt into this script also. Just you required to do the practice by yourself. Correct now?
Yeah.
So I think after 1 minute, this will be log off. So you guys has to log in again. Got it? So this is this time for a script we will build from this one. If you want, you can add some reporting thing, means what data you are seeing in killing this speed. It has to be sent into the email to the full team, which person has killed this speed, and what is the speed was there, which is the application it was running, who is the owner of the application, which DB server was there. There is a multiple of detail you will able to find out, right? And each thing you will able to send in your organization, and you can give this if you want to kill the process. So if you are running this script, so some of the time you can tell nobody can kill that manually. So if you are running this script, it has to ask